I would also like to talk to you about Arctic sports of First Nations games. Can you tell me about these games, what they are, and how you came to love those as well as baseball?
So I actually taught way up in the Northwest Territories for a few years, and that's where I came to learn about the Arctic winter sports and the Dene games. I was in Fort Resolution, and it's pretty cool because there was a knowledge keeper of the games. I was a teacher, and so he would come into our PE classes and he would teach them to our PE classes, which I thought was a phenomenal way to indigenize the curriculum. And so I watched and I learned and I watched and I learned, and it was like the he does all these things, and then the kids would do it together, and then finally I jumped in with them and I started to like really get involved. And so I went with him to some tournaments in Yellowknife, and I just continued on with my experience. I just decided, I was like, you know what, I can get certified in this. So I took some coursework in Yellowknife through the ACM up there, and then I took some coursework, some coaches in Alaska, and I got certificates. So yeah, I'd been doing it in the elementary schools in Fort Nelson. Last year when I worked at Shallow School, I taught them all the time in the PE classes there. And then I actually hosted a tournament in Fort Nelson at Shallow. It was pretty neat. We had Angus Elementary come over, and I spent a few weeks over at Angus teaching them to their students to prepare them. And we hosted like a first tournament, and it was really cool. It was really cute.